Can a slime manga be any good? Let's find out. Yo, what's up, sleepers? It's your boy, Eddbedhead here. So, you would think being reincarnated as a slime would suck, but does it actually? Today, I will be reviewing That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Volume 1. And I'm going to divide this review into two segments. The first part will be a spoiler-free review, and the second part will contain spoilers, so you have been warned. Great save. Can we get this review started? That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime was released on April 7th of 2017. It was created by Fuse. Wait, what the heck? I wish my name was that cool. So, let's get into the plot summary. Average, unexceptional, 37-year-old salaryman Satoru Mikami has found himself in a gooey situation. After getting killed while saving his coworkers' lives, he gets a new lease on life, just not the life he was expecting. He has been reincarnated in a fantasy world as a magic-wielding slime creature. Under his new name, Rimuru Tempest, this once normal life man will have to learn to survive this strange world. And with his incredible wit, affable nature, and few powerful allies, he'll quickly ooze his way into the hearts and minds of everyone he encounters along his journey. So my overall thoughts for Volume 1 were, I was actually genuinely surprised at how good it was. I initially watched like the first episode of the anime once it came out, but I didn't really give it its full attention it deserved because at the time there was a lot of isekai anime and I was getting really tired of all of them. I feel like that trope got old real fast. But no, this one's actually different. It actually has a very likable protagonist. Even if he is a slime, it's part of the charm of the manga. I think it has an interesting story, a really great setup, and a lot of funny moments. Overall, I actually enjoyed reading this manga, and I recommend it to anyone who's a fan of fantasy. So my overall rating for Volume 1 is a 4 out of 5. I might even start reading the novel version it originated from, but reading without pictures is so hard. Now, let's compare to some online ratings. Barnes & Noble reviewers gave it a 5 out of 5, and Books A Million reviewers gave it a 5 out of 5. So the average for this book is a 5 out of 5. And yes, I'm aware of how stupid I sound sometimes. Now, before we jump into the spoiler-filled review, I'd like to take a moment to ask you to like this video if you have enjoyed it so far. Comment down below if you like That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, make sure to hit that bell button so you get notified every time I upload. It really helped me out and it means the world to me. Anyway, let's get on with the spoiler-filled review. Alright, now we're going to take an in-depth look at Volume 1. I would like to start by discussing certain scenes and moments in the manga. Specifically, the scene where Rimuru meets Veldora the Storm Dragon alone in a dark and dank cave. Our slime Rimuru wanders around aimlessly. He has no vision, taste, or smell, only having his thoughts to keep him company. Suddenly, he hears a voice calling to him. He follows it to be greeted by an unknown stranger who grants him the ability to finally see. Now, Rimuru realizes he is face to face with the legendary storm dragon Veldora. I never expected to see a lonely dragon who just wants a friend. I think his character was written really well and his attitude is hilarious. Veldora mentions there being only a few other dragons. Makes me wonder who they are and how powerful that they may be. I also wonder why Rimuru still has Veldora. I thought he was just gonna set Veldora free after leaving the cave. Next, I want to discuss the Dwarf Kingdom. After deciding his goblin friends need much better living conditions than stick huts, Rimuru and some of his allies venture toward the Dwarf Kingdom. There, they hope to find a craftsman to help them build a better home. After a little trouble actually getting inside the kingdom, Rimuru is able to make allies with some dwarves by helping them out with their problems. I think it's really cool how they did not go for a traditional fantasy world. Instead, the Dwarf Kingdom is large and steampunk-like. I also think it's interesting how there are rules of no violence allowed in the kingdom, since I would think that's rare in a fantasy world. So these are just some thoughts I had while reading Volume 1. How did he get reincarnated into a new universe? What was his human version hiding on his PC that he so desperately wanted destroyed? And what does it feel like to be a slime? Well, I can't imagine being a slime is much worse than being a small YouTuber with a hentai hoodie. Anyway, my favorite moment in Volume 1 was the battle against the direwolf. Defenseless, a village of goblins beg our slime protagonist for aid against a pack of vicious direwolves. With razor-sharp claws and deadly fangs, these wolves rush toward the village ready to massacre each and every goblin. Before the slaughter can commence though, Rimuru demonstrates his excellent planning skills, fortifying the village with fences and deadly wires. I think this scene really shows that Rimuru doesn't need immense power to demonstrate that he's a great hero. Instead, he wins the battle using strategy, planning, and great leadership skills. Even unfamiliar with this new world, he's more than capable of holding his own and beating the odds against him. So now time for some moments that should be changed or cut. I didn't understand the ending battle against the direwolves. See, after defeating the direwolves, the surviving ones decide to join Rimuru to serve him alongside with the goblins, which makes me seriously wonder how both sides are suddenly okay with this. I mean, weren't they just killing each other a moment ago, and haven't they been killing each other for a few days? It just makes no sense to me. Like, why would you partner up with a group of people that just slaughtered you like a day ago? Like, maybe give it a little time to mend. So my final rating for Volume 1 is a 4 out of 5. Now, let's read some online reviews. Barnes & Noble's reviewers didn't write a review. How sad. This Book Simulator reviewer gave it a 5 out of 5. He wrote, I purchased the slime manga after watching the anime. It's a delightful fantasy with a lot of engaging characters and plots. There are extras at the end of the manga, which give some pretty nice insight to the story. And that's so true, I almost forgot to bring that up. At the end, there's a lot of extra stuff that the author throws in, and it also kind of shows you the process in which this came into creation, and it gives me a whole new appreciation of the manga. So, in conclusion, a slime manga can be more than great. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Volume 1 is a fantastic manga, and I recommend it to any fans of the fantasy genre. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to like this video, comment down below on if you like That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hit that bell button as well. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. Peace!